it last evening. So I would say there's a huge advantage in this game for Vitality, especially considering this simply just isn't the Outsiders team that we expected to show up at this event, or at least for me. So let's see how it goes. Slow-paced, as we know from Outsiders to start the pistol round, still very far back.
I think with this style of play, I don't think anyone's super shocked, perhaps, that best of ones aren't going to favor a team like Outsiders. When we get to best of threes, I don't think anyone's really going to doubt what they're capable of and the fact that they're a team that should be getting through this portion of the event. No question about that.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a team that you'd put as like a, you know, if you don't have them in your top 8, certainly a fringe team to be able to challenge for one of those playoff spots. Very quiet. Walking across the map, 45 seconds remaining, no real contact being made whatsoever, and Dupree's going to say, all right, well, if we're just going to chill and play this game, I'm going to find some information. Now, it's a little bit late in the day because Outsiders starting to pull the trigger on the B execute.
Starting to. ZywOo going to work his way back with the dualies, holding, does find Fame, and Flitz add a triple to that. Kicker goes down. They said ZywOo was going to eat them alive. Good start. Norbert, the only kill back so far onto Spinks, but they now know his position, and they'll converge upon the short tunnel so that he can't even go back toward his own spawn. Just trying to get some positioning to work with right now. Spinks still holding. Ooh. Nice shot by Norbert. That's Dupree going down. That's through the wall as well.
Yeah, that was convincing. There wasn't even any like warning spam damage. It was just straight to the dome. However, there is a nice long setup. Spinks close up with an SMG at the rock. ZywOo to grab first contact with that M4, but that's only if someone turns the corner, which might not happen. With a 5-on-4, a man advantage for Outsiders. They're going to remain slow.
Fame just trying to get into position again slowly. After taking that opening pick, they want to get the map control to work with. James going to go back around. We know this is a slow team.
Yeah.
Cloud9, Outsiders, both this very slow style, and especially when they get an opening pick, they're more comfortable to sit back.
I think Vitality as well, obviously, is going to know that very well. Look at the utility they're holding on to. They just deploy a Molotov. There's still two smokes and an extra Molotov remaining to chuck it out a little bit late in the day to try and slow down these hits, these late round hits. And ooh, nice shot from Flit.
Apex drops in. Gonna try and make up for this. They've already lost 2. He's got the shots off. They know where he is now. Easy wraparound kicker comes from the top. It's Norbert that's gonna take down ZywOo as well. And Flit will turn backwards to make sure that the flank is covered, and that is exactly where Spinks is, but he most likely will look for exit kills at this point in time with the the MP9.
MP9. That'd be a cool Mac 10 skin, though. I think one thing to keep our eye on, we saw it in the pistol round, we saw it in this round as well. At a certain point in the round, we've now seen 2 of those pushes, first from Dupree.
I think for sound cues on this.
Now, rounds like this sometimes are where I get a little bit, sometimes personally frustrated with Jame with the AWP, because you have a team, you have 2 Tech-9s, you have a Galil as well. This is where you kind of, in some situations, want your Opper to be a little bit more aggressive and start to try and create things, and Jame sometimes just isn't that style of Opper.
The 3-man position at B.
Nice. That was flash.
Yeah, that was just an atrocious flash, really. Like, it couldn't get much worse. Not only did it not go through the tunnel, it bounced back and blinded his teammate.
It's all right. The idea was there. It's the thought that counts.
Well, with 50 seconds left, it's not like they were going to go anyway. This is Outsiders we're talking about.
True. Oh, they're just going to wander in without the flashbang. And I don't know if Vitality's going to be ready for this. ZywOo's way out in the open. Oh, that's a huge miscommunication. A huge error. A huge error on the defense, and that's going to lead to a round loss. That's way too easy.
That was insane. Just walk in straight contact play.
Yeah, ZywOo must have thought that one of his teammates had a different angle towards Monster because he wasn't even considering it with the op. He was way exposed.
So AK to be held onto by Spinks. Apex will try and save the M4, and
unforced error.
Yeah, it's going to go 3-2. Outsiders coming straight back into this one, not letting Vitality get a lead, get any momentum at all. And I mean, I say, yeah, okay, the best of threes is where these guys will shine, both of these teams respectively, but Outsiders, man, they put Vitality down on a 1 and 2 position. That's going to be very uncomfortable territory for them.
Yeah, that'd be so weird. That'd be so weird because I think, you know, someone like Vitality is kind of, I think was probably mentally most people's lock to make it through in this. One of the teams that you just say, yeah, they maybe there's a couple hiccups, maybe there's a couple tough games, but they're definitely making it through. You put them at 1 and 2, anything's possible from there.
I'm betting.
ZywOo with the deagle is close up at Divider. Spinks is going to be at the end of bathrooms towards the A bomb site. Apex with the other rifle has just shifted over towards Dice. That leaves Magisk alone for the moment at the B bomb site. That's where most of the bodies are heading, and Vitality saying, okay, 20 seconds, we haven't heard anything. Everyone's shifting over now. The window is closing for Outsiders.
Magisk holding it. He's going to go back out. Can't do anything with the Deagle. It's Flit instead. And we put him down, and he's not done there. He's going to find Apex immediately after as well. Norbert goes hunting. He's going to get the shot onto Dupree. That was with the assist of a flash from Jame, but it's ZywOo. Okay, hang on. Making this somewhat interesting because he has the Deagle. He's found 2 kills. Spink still has a chance to get back into this round as well as he has the AK, but he's a bit far removed from the equation, and in fact, he's heading down long, so this one's going to be another save, and it's going to be a tie game, so Outsiders.
Yeah.
B-site just over and over again, and it's not like there isn't the right amount of numbers there from Vitality. They're just getting picked apart.
Yeah, I mean, you got to say those are great entries from Flit. That double kill that he gets is absolutely spectacular. Immediate kills. So really, really well played from him. It's going to be all tied up at 3, and Vitality should just have to sit back with unarmored pistols, I think, in this next round. Everyone's fully bought into this. They only have a 1-round losing bonus at the moment, so they're not going to get 1,900. Most players sitting around 2. And Outsiders just now going to start moving across the map. They've just reconvened towards Playground, towards Fountain, Fame, Norbert, and Jame. Kickert bringing up the rear. Flit is going to be guarding Blue Door, looking for that center of the map, and he'll be able to pinch as his teammates get more aggressive. But Vitality happy and content to play deep inside the bomb site. Spinks and ZywOo all the way back in A.
James going to bring that op up with his teammates, so finally going to be an A take. Haven't seen much action on this side of the map, which is rare this far into a half. Usually it's a pretty even divide. Certainly I would say B is the favorite on this map, but it's pretty even that we see action, at least for fakes. This will be the first time we even see the platform of the A side of the map other than in freeze time. ZywOo waiting with Spinks, trying to come out and use the M4 to his advantage, but no one working through the smoke just yet, so they've set the attack, but they haven't committed to it. Norbert finally going to go down as he actually gets Apex. ZywOo responds into him, and now Dupree arrives. This is pretty straightforward, although Kickert makes it somewhat costly because another kill would bring this to a 2-on-2. ZywOo won't allow it. Jame will get one, but he's got to save and back off. Chill TV ratings, but currently at this event, I have Vitality top 4, and Outsiders would probably be 5th, 6th for me.
Okay. All right, so right there with
I think
him.
Liquid's like number 2 right now on HLTV, and I don't fully agree with that.
I think they've dropped down to like 4. But I think
okay, so was it reset again? Okay.
Something like that. Ish. Give or take.
So ZywOo waiting this time up close with the MP9, trying to farm up some cash potentially, get back into it.
Yeah, and this time a little bit closer as well. Still, look at all the nades that are held onto. Look at all the nades that have been saved. There's a flashbang. They're like, all right, we'll peek. We'll take this. Jame caught out in the open. Easy kill for ZywOo, and he's able to back off as well. That's a catastrophe for Outsiders. This long play has to work.
Well, and look how aggressive he can still be. They know he's the one with the gun. Oh, he's got to pull that, though. He's got to help Spinks in that situation, try and take some aggro. ZywOo's trying to build up cash in this. Again, the 1 kill's lovely, but now Dupree has to come back in with a rifle and support. Dupree's low. He's very low, 8 HP. And ZywOo doesn't go on top of this. You're right, though. He's looking at it. He's realized the time is gone. He can go down. It doesn't matter. Flit with the kill. 56 HP. No chance he's going to plant the bomb, and he will fall
later on. Except for this round, they decided to get aggressive. So the pace change comes out on the CT side.
Yeah, well, this is what I was waiting for. But also the issue that I was saying is, if you want to get aggressive against a passive team, you're either going to walk into a crossfire and someone waiting for you, or they're going to do it this way and stack up a side of the map. And look, Outsiders knows they haven't done that yet. Let's shake map control for free again.
Yeah, and this is early in the round. Whoa, there it is, baby. ZywOo goes down.
Yeah.
And he was the only player that had shifted over to the A bomb site quite yet, so that might make Vitality a little bit nervous.
He did spot 2, though, so they are going to rotate some defense back. But look at this. Flit, oh, the shadow. They know he's there. They saw it. Magisk isn't going to be surprised by this. Tries to bait him back with some shots and let Dupree then take a closer angle, but Flit is on it.
I think Dupree wants that one back. I think he wants that decision back. I think he's going to be really upset he took that aggressive of a stance, especially dropping off the box and making the noise.
This round, as well as the one where Flit walked in straight from Monster, I think it was round 3 or 4. He's looking solid on these entries right now. And Spinks, you're right, they force this rotation. They go back to cover off ZywOo's death, and all of a sudden, boom, it's back to B, and they can do nothing to hold it off. Apex is even toward the window in this. He'll throw a nade in, but it's not the low HP player that's planting, so it doesn't really matter. And this one's over as well. Outsiders going to tie it straight back on 5. Did they look really, really composed on the way they're playing this map right now?
Yeah, they really do. This is a nice T-side Outsiders is putting together. It's going to be tied up at 5. Money not pretty at all for Vitality. And yeah, that B bomb site is a real weakness at this point. And the problem is now, the A defense has stopped them twice.
The only one that's eating anything right now.
Yeah, he got his food before everyone else.
Yeah.
He's having a good time with it.
Got a little Brazilian barbecue. That was yesterday on the stage.
Yeah, that was yesterday on the stage. A brutal day for the Brazilian fans. Some cool games for the Brazilian teams, though, today.
Zywoo again, though. This time he'll get revenge on Jame for the shot above the van. He didn't hit him there, actually. Zywoo gets pushed back on that. He takes damage, and he's made noise. He can't get away. He can't escape, and they're both going to go down. Fame and Norbert with the kills at range. And Flit's going to take that AWP. Thank you very much.
What a wild dink from the P250 challenging Zywoo's op. Okay, this is a cool flank from me. Oh, he just made one footstep too many. Fame on full alert.
Man, the patience from outsiders to catch out noise cues. This is another benefit of their slow style, and you're right, Fame was up to the task on that. 11 kills now for him.
He's having a game.
3 in this round. So you go back, you get a quad. 3, he's got 7 kills in the last, what, 2 rounds?
Yeah, that's and you add in some of the entries from Flit earlier in this half, and I mean, you could see that some of the players from outsiders are just doing phenomenal work. Man, Vitality's having a tough time of it. I don't know. I didn't really expect this with Overpass being the map pick. Now, time is going to be just fine. They do get the bomb planted at the correct moment. It was getting a little sketchy, and Dupree finds one. Low on HP, and Norbert's going to take him out with the round of the opening half.
Zywoo off the gap, and the smoke will fall back inside bathrooms. Crazy to me that he's at 18 kills. And yet this is still the scoreline, 8-6, and he hasn't had the op much, to be honest.
No, a couple rounds here and there. Make it 19 as he finds the opening frag. We'll see if Outsiders can convert another disadvantaged round. It looks like they want to completely back away from any fountain and picnic presence back to the B-bomb site, which has been an issue. Kicker clears to the right. Not all the way. Clears grill and grate, so he knows nobody's there as well. So a little bit of information, and now he comes back for more, and this time it's silence again.
Just barrels Dupree, peeks it. Just gets going to go to the back of that. Kicker's already snuck away. He's got 11 HP. Another one free, back to a 4-on-4. And they just don't have the information toward Monster that they need, but just tries to get aggressive on it to put Jame low. So that's 2 players on red. Bounce nade towards Sandbags. Incendiary there, and this might force them back through the door, but 30 seconds. They don't have the time for it. This has to be a B hit.
Yeah, problem now is it's got to be an execute if they're going to go B. Actually, they're going to come back up the stairs.
I thought they were. They looked like they might, but this Spinks is in a perfect position with Jame that low. Dead. Follow up. No, can't get Norbert, so now it's a race because they actually do have a chance. 17 seconds on the clock. Zywoo needs to come straight through the Molotov, and they may have heard that. He might have been close enough, Norbert, to hear the ticket damage. And if they walk right in, it's going to be a nice flash thrown. That's going to give Zywoo 2 more. He now finds himself on 21 with 3 in this round, and this round is over because there's only 3 seconds. And Kicker is far removed from the equation, so they'll bring this back. A 1-round game and a half, Jason. You're such a nerd about this. Is like the 4th time you've brought up like Harry Potter.
Listen, I had a Harry Potter phase in my life. I'm not ashamed to say it.
I had a Hiromi Green. How do you say
Yeah, sure.
Look, Emma Watson. I just thought that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, go for the easy name.
Yep.
Well, we'll see if Vitalia has a really good piss around underneath their belt here on the T side of Overpass. 4 players out towards long. Jame is going to have first contact when they turn the corner.
Who would name their kid after hemorrhoids anyway, Jason? Zywoo gonna walk out toward the site, straight up the wall, gets a little bit closer. Jame, I think, spotted that though, so he's ready to fight now with the USP. Flashed off though, and Smoke's covering the take from Bathroom. Zywoo's gonna push them all the way back to try and allow this bomb plant. There is one in between them though. Check the minimap. You've got Magisk battling it out right now with Fame. And if he goes the other direction, yeah, just let him get away. Fame could be a problem in this. They haven't planted yet. They don't know he's here. Suddenly they're surrounded inside of the site, and he's been hot. Kicker's going to get one. Suddenly he pops out. He's got enough damage in that James able to come back into the equation because he was never found from Zywoo. A single player causing problems that was never cleared at the bathrooms. It is still a 2-on-1 in favor of Vitality to take the second pistol as well, however. And James trying to work his way around isn't going to do it. Magisk hits the shot from range. Yeah, if anyone else showed up right now, it would be a problem for outsiders, you'd think, with the amount of damage that Zywoo is doing.
Yeah, you'd think so. And you could probably levy some criticism individually at Vitality for Zywoo having to hard carry like this. But at the same time, you know, it's one of the great benefits for this team that makes them such a strong and dangerous team is they just have the luxury of having one of those players who can do this. Not many in the scene these days who can just single-handedly carry.
Yeah, Liquid has NAF, obviously. FaZe has twists.
Sure. And those are the only two.
Yep, that's it. Complexity has Fang.
True.
EG has Hexed.
Yep.
So there you go. No biases here. Ooh, shot out ZywOo, couldn't land. Nearly clipped his teammate who jumped across after that shot. Nice nade from Magist. That goes all the way in to find Flit inside of the site.
That's the second to last piece of utility that Outsiders have to play with. One single smoke left on Jame for the A bomb site, but once this smoke clears at Monster, Vitality's gonna have access.
Ooh, timing on that. Walked up, didn't even shoulder or head peek, gives Kickback the information. That enables them to get two more off of it, nearly a lineup. But Jame doesn't hit either, and that gives ZywOo a chance to find another. He's jumped over top of Jame as well. He had no idea. No scope from ZywOo. His third no scope so far in this event. He has been absolutely sharp with the weapon. And it's Fame that's been locked out by a Molotov and may have to run away from this one. Concede now a 10th round to Vitality, who have a 2-round lead to start out this half.
I can't believe I wouldn't even just take the time to scope. Like, why would you even go for the no scope there? But whatever, it works. 25 kills now on ZywOo, and it's going to be a 10th round for Vitality. Really well done from them, finding a weakness at the B bomb site themselves.
Yeah, they've definitely exploited something to start this off.
Speaking of Hexed and an EG, they are playing on the mainstream I mean dual streams throughout this week as we have 2 games going on simultaneously.
Away from getting the new physics in Counter-Strike Source 2, obviously, and I've heard collisions are actually automated based on graphics. That won't be an issue.
Perfect. I like that. Gonna be exciting times.
I mean, it puts more emphasis on this major being the last of the original CSGO major.
You damn troll.
Oh dear.
There's a couple flat performances here from Vitality as well. Magus with 5 kills, Apex only with 9 at the moment. They've really had a tough time getting comfortable and getting going in this game. Outsiders is putting a lot of pressure, and that's part of the charm and part of the frustration of this Outsiders team is they're just so difficult. They will grind you down in terms of your mentality. Spinks playing anti-flash. ZywOo deep with an op is looking to cover any kind of a late peek. And he didn't like that Molotov whatsoever.
Nope, Spinks has to go back. He's gonna go now though. Flash, no peek on it because Kicker staying in behind the barrels. The second one, that's just gonna slow things down, make it more awkward. Now Kicker can step out. See ZywOo's AWP, he's dropped. But now Apex finally getting the trade, and the smoke on Cap makes it difficult, but Norbert makes no mistake on the gap that he does have. And this will now make it 10-9.
Look at the time though. Oh, the smoke clears. Flit's ready and waiting. There was no way.
On that red HP, is gonna go back out and maybe try and get some information, bait his teammate in because it's a corner hold for Fame. Flash will catch him. Apex running, knowing that that flash will also obscure anyone's hearing.
I'm sorry.
Sick.
There's a lot of assumptions in what I just saw in that play, and I don't know if that's a call from a teammate or...
Yeah, because they're already in bathroom, they didn't hear anything, but that's a bit, maybe he thinks he's behind the play. I think, like, if you throw a flash and someone's close, their hearing is gonna be lost, so I got that, but why would you keep running that far?
That's just not a part of the map you want to have your knife out when you go for that kind of a peek, and it gives a huge advantage over to Outsiders. Now they have long control as well, and there's no way you can clear every single angle. A good trade from Magis, but it's not even close to enough. And this is not the time for him. Flashbang I don't even think really worked all that well. Pre-fire doesn't work either. Spinks is gonna find the opening kill.
Had to go aggressive on that because the smoke was nowhere near pluming out beyond the mouth of the tunnel.
Mentioned the A attacks weren't working all that well. Well, they're about to find some success towards the B bomb site. 2 kills, that one through smoke, and now the pressure is being brought.
Norbert sitting back on this. Apex gets the first entry. They haven't checked it. They will look at it. Oh, but they almost all line up. Norbert got 2 on that, nearly a third. The damage came in, but Magisk able to withstand it. Stays with 74. It leaves us with just Jame. And it's Jame time, baby. We haven't seen Jame time much this game.
No, they haven't really necessarily needed it all that much.
I mean, they technically don't need it right now, but there's no reason not to. In a 1-on-3, save up some cash, keep themselves in a strong position with 3 rounds to go before they would close out the map.
Yeah, but this is a really good recovery from Vitality. After five losses straight to call the timeout, get a round outside of it, that's at least got some life in him.
There's the flashbang dance with Jordan.
Yep.
Has a soundtrack. We've got Easy for Ents.
Yep.
I think I'm going to write a rap that's called Jame Time, and that'll be the next sound pack in the game.
What kind of rap are you going to go for? You going to go for like R&B? You're going to go for like hip-hop? You're going to go for...
Well, that's rhythm and
rapping?
blues. Hip-hop would be a form of rap. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Whatever inspires me.
Okay.
I'll take my time with it.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, you like that?
That's good.
See what I did there?
You're already players a little bit more hurt, but you can see Vitality out of that timeout. They're like, all right, guys, A's not working. Let's go back to B. Let's get some aggression in through the short tunnel. Let's challenge towards Monster. Now they can go for an early boost and hopefully avoid the sound cue mistake that they made earlier.
So Norbert ready for position that they come through the sandbag position, but maybe not necessarily the boost. Nade out, Spinks still looking. They are ready for it. Flip made no mistake. He popped right out with his crosshair, perfectly positioned on that.
I wonder if they had some kind of indication that we didn't hear on the stream, because Flit was so ready for that kind of a peek. He was looking at it to begin with. But that re-peek back into it was absolutely perfect off the Molotov, so a set play for Outsiders to eliminate anyone at that boost. And Vitality now in round 25 in a 4-on-5. Who's going to get a deep ankle? Oh, he wants that. He wants that. Give it to him one more time.
I'm still waiting and dancing around. The fuel tanks are empty in this truck, by the way, because they've been shot so many times. We haven't seen them explode like in Hollywood. Let's see. Apex's head explode, though, when Fame comes back out to find the shot. He's not done there. He sneaks, but can't get away from ZywOo, who punishes him immediately. It's going to take a lot from dupreeh, but he's already being watched by Norbert. And ZywOo in a 1-on-4. I think this one's done. 23 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be a 14th round for the Outsiders.
It's actually pretty important he keeps this off, but they're not going to let him. They're not. Ooh.
Kicker?
No, he's like, all right, let's wait for the clean kill.
They could. I thought he might even wait for playing conservative. He's going aggressive with the only gun they have. Doesn't swing the bottom of the stairs because smoke down, but you're not wrong.
I like the economic decision from Outsiders a lot here. You've got the AWP and the M4 to actually have some chance at actually winning and converting this round, but you've bought pistols, so you still have plenty of money to work with, and I cannot believe Vitality has forced it through that smoke. I cannot believe they've forced it through that smoke, and they've lost everything for it.
I think you're right. They read the same as you. That why would they save on this? Jame goes aggressive with the op. I think he wants to show that, hey, we've got guns. Play us as you would. They rush through the smoke. The single AK cuts them off. This is huge. It's down to just ZywOo and Spinks, and it's map point potentially on the line right now for Outsiders, who rotate back over defensively as well to cover off the A site. Minute to play with. ZywOo holds bomb, but that's about all they hold on to right now. The cards are all being held by Outsiders.
What a huge risk to take with, what, a minute and 20 seconds on the clock when they pull the trigger on coming through that smoke? Oh, my Lord. That is exactly what Outsiders wanted. They're going to have 3 chances, unless there's some kind of miraculous recovery. It's Spinks and ZywOo. Good shot.
Starts it. Jame down. Low HP as well, but here comes Fame on the flank. He's going to take his time. That's information. Still, it's information Flick can play with, but at 13, it's going to be difficult. Fame's got the shot at range. ZywOo's now in a huge amount of trouble because they knew exactly where he was.
But, oh no, this is the worst situation to be in from Vitality. Backs against the wall for 3 rounds. Morale has got to be low after a round like that, and ZywOo's going to try and open things up on Jame. Oh, they're both so lucky. They're both so lucky to get away with their life.
Jame's so low, though. No one pursuing. The Tech-9 could have easily run around the wall from Magisk, but he doesn't know what else waits, what else lingers behind, and smoke down Jame will back off with Fame covering him. And then he goes back to look at long. So Jame, Fame, double op setup. Jafam. Jafame?
Work that into your rap, baby.
I will, man. You're not wrong.
Oh, he's got the deep angle. There's 4 players at this A bomb set at the moment. Kickert's alone at B. Outsiders have a complete read of the situation. Now they just need to hit the shots.
Didn't hit that one, though. That forces Fame down the lane at long because he has to hold off the angle. He can't get caught out at all. Flit swinging in. He's got the only rifle now in this defensive position. 43 seconds. No movement back across the map. They're committing. ZywOo's got the shot. James put him down in response. Flit still waits. They're waiting for the commitment, but it's awful slow. Spinks through smoke. Bomb down. Norbert cuts it off. Spinks gets one back, but they know he's going to come in from long. Good shot, dupreeh. That puts pressure on it, but it doesn't matter. It's over. 16-12 Outsiders.